Hey everyone, I just wanted to make a behind the scenes video of those New Year's fire alarm sounding videos. It is late December. I'm currently setting up the alarm sounding as we speak. Basically, I have pulled out most of my notification appliances that I think are suitable to be used here. And I basically just kind of wire them up as a string. You can see I've set up the backdrop, which is these extinguishers and exit signs. This year I've chosen to put 5. I might add an additional unit right here because I decided to expand the setup a little bit by just a few devices. So I'm going to have an exit sign and probably some more fire extinguishers in the back. But you can see I organized a couple of themes of historic extinguishers in the back. This year I'm trying to make everything look really neat, which is why you see they're all kind of lined up like this. You can see I have the setup. This is all of the wire I've used in previous years. I kind of save it, and I have a kit specifically just for making this demonstration. But I will make another video when it's all complete. I've chosen the pull station for this sounding to be the EST dual action pull station. Reason being, this pull station has been pretty significant this year. There are 2 system tests with this pull station in it. Also, this style of pull station is in my school. Since I'm graduating, I thought it'd be a nice little pull station to use for this sounding. I also put these little things on the wall. I made these on out of the fire alarm and fire extinguisher signs that you're pretty used to seeing, and I put them in the shape of 2025. So I thought it was a nice little touch for this year. Obviously, kind of fits with the fire theme, and also that's the year that we're ringing in. The setup is now finished. As you can see, I have all the exit signs in the back lit. All the relays and stuff are wired in. So you can see all the devices are connected. You can see each one is linked. There's a lot of work to set each of these up, but they're all connected. Verified each one works. This year, pretty much every single device, both horn and strobe, is connected. In past years, some devices that are more challenging to wire up or more labor intensive, like these units where the horn and the light are separate and they're both pigtails, sometimes I'll just kind of wire up the light on one and then wire up the horn on one. But this year I actually connected every single part of every device that I could. But there it is. In the back, I added one more exit sign. As you can see, obviously I added a lot of stuff on this side. Usually it just kind of cuts off here, but since I had an extra spot, I decided to stagger a green sign. They're all kind of staggered like this, red, green, because I feel like that's kind of holiday-like. If I turn off the lights, you'll be able to see this effect better. It's actually really nice. I really like how this looks, but I got to charge the batteries for that and also charge the batteries that are going to be used to run this setup. Obviously, I can't power this with just a wall adapter or something like that. I need something like batteries, which are able to produce a lot of power in a short amount of time. So these things here are wired in. This is where the pull station will go. I haven't decided which pull station to use this year, but the first pull station, or when the pull station is activated, it'll make the current from these batteries go to the first set of alarms. The first set is these 4 rows. Then the second set here ends right here. And then this runs over to this relay. So when these alarms are activated, this relay will be triggered. Once this relay is activated, then it'll click and then run power from these 2 batteries, which are identical to these. And then this sends power over here to this next set of 4 rows of horn strobes and all sorts of devices. You can see here, this is how a relay works for those of you who aren't familiar, because it's good to know how to use basic electrical components. A relay is actually kind of acting like the pull station, or the switch in this case, because the pull station is the switch that turns on the first set, but this is also acting like a switch because once it receives power, then it switches here, or the contacts close, and then it sends power here. Finally, there's another relay. The relay here is in the back. I know this looks kind of sketchy. I can assure you that it's all safe and tight, but once this last device here, it comes over here, triggers this relay. This relay acts as a normally open relay or normally closed relay. So when nothing's happening, these signs are all powered. And then when that power comes through and that relay clicks, all of this stuff will turn off in the back. And then also I have this little siren here. I'm not sure if it's going to be able to be heard over everything. Probably not, but I decided to put it there for fun. And it's just run off a 12-volt power source. But that's this last relay, and that's how these signs are powered. It's obviously key to make sure these batteries are charged, but before I do that, I want to make sure everything works. So what I'm really looking for here is just to make sure that every device, especially the ones at the end of each circuit, are working. I want to make sure that each relay is tripping, so I'll be able to tell because all these signs should turn off. There's no batteries connected yet, so if it works right, I'll see all the units go off and those signs will turn off. So I don't have a pull station like I said, but I'm just going to touch these two leads together and you should be able to see what happens. All right, so clearly that was good. All of the devices turned off and all of the alarms went off, so yippee. So here's a light up sign I made. It says Happy 2025. I made this faceplate out of a piece of foam board. I pulled the paper off of the back so it's just the foam, so that way it lights, or it lets more light through, because the original paper wasn't letting much of this fluorescent bulb through. This is an old fluorescent exit sign. Obviously I took off the exit faceplate, but I really like the effect of these when they turn on because it kind of blinks and then kind of flickers on, and I feel like that's a really nice effect for a New Year's video, because at the end I'll probably have it like just flicker on and then it'll say Happy 2025 and it'll be a really nifty effect. The problem is, because I pulled the paper off of this thing, now it has this tendency to bend, and I'm sure it's going to get worse as time goes on. So what I'm going to do, I was thinking of a solution. I was going to like try and tape it, but what I did is I cut these little pieces of plastic. This is literally just trash basically, and I just cut these small little slits, and what these do is they lock the faceplate in right here. So I just stick those here, and then I put the bottom one on the bottom like that, and these will hold this thing nice in there, and it's actually really nice. So I'll plug it in. I'll give you a demonstration. I'll unplug the main lights. Isn't that kind of cool? You didn't really see the effect because the camera wasn't picking it up because it's not that dark in here, but yeah. Happy 2025. Let's get this started. All right, now that the sounding is done, it's time to finally clean everything up. So let's go ahead and do that. That's much better. Well, thank you for watching this video. Please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Farewell.